Phil, in the 12 months since we've seen you, this programme has developed so much. You must be pleased with what you're delivering now.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're certainly always trying to expand on our offering and not always make it tougher physically, but a lot more mentally challenging for the group. And I think they've seen the benefits of that. I think they come into it in an environment where they just think they know what's going to happen, and then they've got no idea what's going on.
The introduction, the brief that you do on the morning, you can immediately see they're being taken out of the comfort zone because they've been made aware that they've been assessed already. It is a shock to these lads, isn't it? It
is, and you see the ones that are very aware of the fact that they're being assessed, so they do the right things, they say the right things, but they're not the ones that really we focus on. We focus on the ones that just when it gets really, really tough, they're willing to go that extra distance. And I'm happy to say you've got quite a lot of those characters this year, particularly.
When you're talking about a challenge for yourself, knowing that 9-10 of the group have done it the year before, they're going to have a different mindset to those who haven't.
Absolutely, and I think it comes with that more pressure for them, because fear kicks in, and fear can also, burn everything down. So, last year they were unaware of sort of the left and right turns that were going to go on with the programme, and I think they've instilled a fear into the other guys, which then trying to psychologically play games with them. But it's been good to see how they've reacted, because actually they've got better from last year.
In terms of the group, the buy-in starts at the top with the manager. That must please you, because then you get the buy-in from the boys.
Oh, absolutely. I think the management set the examples throughout, and I think the headway that you as a club have made over the past 12 months is phenomenal. That's seen in some huge gains within personal individuals within the group, physically, mentally, just the way they put themselves across. It's a strong group.
Adam, it's the second time Carlisle United have been to Cassius Camps. How much has your programme developed over the last 12 months?
Massively. I wasn't involved personally with that camp, but I saw a lot of the paperwork and saw a lot of the proofs which were done, and the exercises and the routines. So the information that came through from Keith this time was that he wanted to up the game, up the ante. So we've designed a much harder programme. This morning's routine was based on a upper body, lower body, total body, and we repeat and repeat and repeat. So we're trying to increase the level of intensity, the workload that the players are going through. So we're trying to break them basically physically, mentally, emotionally and spiritually, and see what we've got. So we're finding that leaders are coming to the forefront, but those leaders come through in different ways. There's some who are very vocal, some who aren't. So we're trying to find the best bits and then mould them and bring them together as a team. So yeah, it's more individually designed for what Keith requested and what Keith asked for.
I was watching you during the briefing this morning. You were watching the boys from that moment on. What are you wanting to see? What do you want to see in the eyes and the faces and the effort today?
It's about buying in. What we're trying to create here, individually, players need to buy in, which means, and you've heard me say it before, this is about people. I want to take this football club on a journey, which means then people have got to get on the bus. First and foremost, this is it. This is what we're about. Yeah, we've had a week now back at the football club doing the pre-season conditioning. This is an opportunity now for the players to express themselves. And again, as the season develops and progresses, they will get the opportunity to get onto Brunton Park and other fixtures and stadiums and go and express themselves. But first and foremost, it starts here today. Can they deliver? What do they bring to the party? And this is not only just their own individual personal development. What else can they add to the group? The motivation. What can they get out of other people, other players?
What do you learn about the group from being able to stand back and watch what's going on?
This is where, and you'd have heard it said a lot of times now, that the team spirit within good teams can win games, can win your points, and people say, well, where do you get team spirit? Is it about socialising together? Is it about the banter that goes on in the changing room? Let me tell you, this creates unity, and unity in my mind is team spirit. You win together, you lose together, you draw together, you do things together, which means then there's an acceptance then that if we all empty the tank and if we all give what we've got, we back ourselves to be very competitive this season.